Afternoon all, welcome back. This is my second review of this Bank Holiday Monday, and I'm pleased to say I have been contacted again by the Lancashire Steam Company. Neil and his business partner, they said to me, I've got some new juices, would like you to review them if possible. I said, yeah, by all means. I loved all their other juices. If you've seen the reviews, then you'll know why. Obviously based up in sort of the East Lancashire area. They almost border with Lancashire and Yorkshire, and you'll understand why I've mentioned that in a minute. Again, they're high in VG, 70-30 VG-PG. They consider themselves to be artisan, sort of high-end juices. They're made high in VG because obviously Neil and his business partner had PG allergy, so they wanted to make not only juices that would be discerning to everybody and also cloud chasers, but also people with the PG sort of allergies or sort of, you know, discomforts, if you like, to high PG liquids. One of these is already on sale. The other one goes on sale next month. So it's kind of like a teaser review to you guys, to what's being released, I think, next month, as far as I'm aware. The first one on sale, obviously, you're getting 10ml bottles, £4.99, 30ml, I think, are £11.99, also in glass bottles. And now they're coming with pipettes. So you'll get the normal lid, and then they're going to put in a pipette as well. Because I just couldn't get on with those drippers, those self-drip lids that came with them. And so I think the boys have decided to send out drippers with their juices. So big Padge thumbs up for that one. Obviously the juice on sale that I'm going to review is called Boiler Water. Now, to all you southerners, you're thinking, Padge, it's boiler water. Well, water is actually a slang term for water. And I had actually, believe it or not, being a southerner, you know, anything north of the Watford Gap we're supposed to get lost. But I actually had heard of water as a slang term for water before. So I questioned it with Neil. I said, is that a Lancashire term as well? Because I'm pretty damn sure that's a Yorkshire term for water. And he said, well, you're bang on, it is a Yorkshire term. But because we're sort of East Lancs on the border with Yorkshire, we decided to play on words a bit more. And because our accents are also a bit mixed between Yorkshire and a Lancashire accent. So that's why it's been released as Boiler Water, but also because of the Lancashire Steam Company and the theme, you know, with trains and locomotives, it fits really, really well. So, and I haven't yet vaped this, to be fair, but what I'm doing on camera, I'm just going to show you, I'm taking out the cotton, because obviously I've just done a review for another company, so I'm just going to give that a quick sort of blast and dry burn it off a bit. Nice sort of 1.2 ohm coil. I'm using, as always at the moment, this Japanese cotton. It just wicks so well. I'm just going to feed this through. Give it a quick trim. Now, I love these dripper bottles, as always. The labelling is nice, it's subtle. Your poison labels, your tactile triangle is on the back of there. It's even got my name, Padge, 10ml. And these are 6mg juices. Obviously they come in 6, 12, 18 and 24, 70-30 VG-PG. Now when I smell this, oh, it smells beautiful. Now, I smell eucalyptus in this, I'm pretty damn sure. I'm not a big eucalyptus sort of vapour, but, you know, now that I work in the vape industry, I know of other juices, so I know what eucalyptus smells like. I have tasted eucalyptus in the past. It is completely different to a menthol, but I do get hints of menthol in there as well. And also this spiciness. Let's have a... I love these drippers as well. They're quite short, but it's quite... The viscosity of this juice, that's a big word, isn't it, Padge? is obviously quite thick because it's a 70/30 VGPG juice. But look at that, steaming away already. And it smells absolutely gorgeous. And it reminds me of something, even from the smell. But let's take a toot. Ooh, choo choo. Wow, people, this is like Thomas on speed. A quick joke for you, because what do you call a train that doesn't stop at the station? Thomas the bastard. Anyway, God, this is amazing. On that initial inhale, I'm getting that eucalyptus. It blows your brains out. It's so strong, it's so sweet. But it's so cool at the same time. It's amazing. You get that menthol on the back of the throat. The throat hit is really good. On the exhale, I am getting what I think. I'm going to put my cock on a block here, people, and say it's cinnamon. Because this tastes like a fireball. If you remember those gobstopper sweets, the fireball sweets, this is what it tastes like to me, and it is sublime. It's refreshing, it's sweet, it's hot, it's cool. The vapour production on this is absolutely sensational. That cinnamon is there on the exhale, and it's not so strong that it takes away from the eucalyptus. The eucalyptus almost does a turnabout. On the inhale, you get the eucalyptus. On the throat hit, when you take it down, you get the coolness of that menthol. And then what happens for me is that cinnamon comes through and kind of swaps places with the eucalyptus and becomes the forerunner of flavours on your exhale. Whereas on the inhale, you kind of detect it, but it's the eucalyptus that is, you know, is doing the running down the train tracks, if you like. And then they come to a sort of junction, and then they swap roles, and that's kind of clever, because cinnamon, eucalyptus, and menthol combined, they're all very strong, very overpowering flavours, and for me, they've got this completely in all the right balances. Now, the only thing I would say about this is if you're using a throwaway C4 or any sort of polycarbonate tanks, I cannot vouch that this won't crack your tanks because of the cinnamon and of the eucalyptus, and with that menthol combined, it's a pretty sort of punchy combination of flavours at the best of times. So I can't say that it won't crack your tanks, and I can't say that it will. But err on the side of caution, and use something like a Pro Tank 3 Mini that's glass, or any sort of glass tank, or a rebuildable dripper. I think then that would be the safest bet. I'll do a direct lung inhale on this and see what I can get vapour wise. Really good vapour. I mean, I'm only using an IQL, so you're not going to get huge clouds, but it's a completely clean flavour. I'm going to pause, clean this completely out, and come back with Boggarts Breath. Welcome back. Clean the atty out. I've got a fresh bit of cotton, and we're going to go straight onto Boggarts Breath. Now, when I first got this and I opened it up in the morning, I thought it said Boggarts Breath, and I was like, oh, Humphrey Bogart, has he come back to haunt us with his breath? Play it again, Sam. But no, it's actually pronounced Boggarts Breath. And it's actually, again, it's a slang term for a ghost, apparently, a Lancashire term for ghost. So you learn something new every day, Padge, you really do. And again, I've had a little toot on this. Again, dripper bottles, the labelling's all there. Same VG mix, but this just smells very, very fruity. Really nice, pleasant fruit flavours. So I'm going to put some, again, nice drippers, nice, easy to put on. And I love the viscosity of the juice is great, because it just makes it easier to sort of get onto your dripper. Let's take a toot. The boys have done it again with this juice, they really have. This is a very much of a mixed bag of fruits, to the point where it's quite hard to detect what's actually in it. But sometimes, as I've said before in the past, you don't always have to really be able to pick out individual fruits if the overall taste is there. And it is. The separation of fruits doesn't really start becoming apparent to me until after I've stopped vaping. And what I get whilst I'm vaping is what I'll give you now. On that initial toot, I get a mix between black currants and plums. Right? It's a funny combination to actually come out with, but it's almost like a red currant, sort of black currant sort of taste, mixed in with sort of plums and just an abundance of fruit. And then on the exhale, I get pretty much the same taste as I do when I take that toot. To be fair, on the inhale, the throat hit is very, very good. It's kind of quite soft actually with this, but for me, you know, it's 6 milligrams. I'm not really too bothered. It's more about the flavour. But then when I've stopped vaping, I kind of get more of that black currants, a hint of strawberry. It's just a really nice, pleasant fruit vape. It's kind of a hard one to explain, to be absolutely honest, but it's really good in flavour. So Boggarts Breath is a winner for me. Again, when I'm in my fruit mode, this would be an all-day vape for sure. If you like a really punchy sort of mixed fruit sort of vape, then, you know, when this comes on sale, give it a go. I don't think you'd be disappointed at all. I mean, I might be completely wrong with the flavours I'm getting, but, you know, that's the beauty of vaping, isn't it? Its taste is very subjective. But for me, I get black currants, plums, sort of strawberries. There's probably loads of fruits that have gone into it, but it's a really decent flavour, and that boiler water is superb. That will hit the spot on a cold winter's day. It will get your boiler running before work and during and after. It will cleanse the palate after a hot, spicy dinner. And then the fruits is just a really laid back, relaxed, not subtle because it's there, you can taste all the fruits and stuff. It's just a really great mixture of fruit flavours. So 2 great juices again, Boiler Water and Boggarts Breath. Thanks to Neil and co at the Lancashire Steam Company. Check out their website. Have a great Bank Holiday Monday. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share and comment as always to the channel. I'm on Instagram, Wookie77. I'm on Twitter feed, Page77, I believe, is my handle for there. And obviously the Facebook page, the Page. I'm obviously on Lancashire Vapors. We've got a meet coming up next Sunday, the 31st, at Vapors Ed Leyland from 2 o'clock. I'm going to be taking along a selection of these 2 juices to the meet. So whoever's coming can try these juices. I believe I'm passing things on and letting people try them. I've got a few other Lancashire Steam juices which I'm going to pass on to another reviewer of mine, the Vaping Shozza. I said that he can have a few juices to review for his channel. But if you're coming along to the vape meet, there's going to be a selection, or these two at least, to have a whiz on. So hope to see you there. Thanks for watching as always. Have a great Bank Holiday Monday. I've been the Padge. Bye for now.